Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This may be my first video on the Thomas Reactions channel. The reaction videos are not here, sadly, but they will be coming. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that need to be going on, but for now, we're just gonna do like commentary channel type stuff, including today, which is February 18th, tonight, American time, which will be like 3 in the morning for me, will be WWE Elimination Chamber. And right now I'm going to make my predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber. Now, first thing we're going to start with is the Men's Elimination Chamber match, which is for the United States Championship. In that match is the defending champion Austin Theory, the challengers Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Montez Ford, Damian Priest. I think that's it. Yes, Seth, Bronson, Montez, Priest. Someone else, but it doesn't matter. Because I believe the winner will either be I believe the winner, WWE being WWE, will either be Austin Theory, because one of them will keep the title because they're trying to make him a star and they want a bigger match at WrestleMania, or it will be Bronson Reed, because Bronson Reed has been on a roll. He's coming out of the bottom as a big persona guy, like a dangerous man, a man not to mess with. So he will trample through the competition and win that match. However, there are people I would much prefer to win the match, including one, Seth freaking Rollins, because who doesn't like Seth Rollins? I'm outraged because he's had 2 United States title runs now, and both of them have been cut short. It's disgraceful. Seth Rollins needs to be on top at all times. So put Seth Rollins as the champ, give him a good match at Mania, let him retain. Or there's another option. Montez Ford. Think about it. There was a lot of talk last year of, Montez Ford is sick, he'd be great as a singles run. Never happened. Now, Montez Ford qualified for the Chamber. Angelo Dawkins didn't. They made a subtle deal about it, going, were you qualified, but Angelo Dawkins didn't. And then Montez Ford was like, it's fine, no. And then they celebrated, and Angelo Dawkins was a bit like, So I can see them splitting up. Now, as it normally would be. Montez would win a singles title first, and then they'd split up, because there'd normally be a heel turn from Angelo Dawkins first, which then makes them have a big one-on-one rivalry. Then they both go off into solo careers. But how good would it be if Montez Ford was to win the United States Championship? Because who has a problem with that? No one has a problem with that, right? And then Angelo Dawkins like, damn, he's going on a singles run now without me. Oh, well, guess he's done for. Bang, and he just turns on him. And that's it. And then there's a big turn on, right? And this one-on-one rivalry between best friends is now going on for the United States Championship. I think that would be a lot more sick. So my prediction is Bronson Reed or Seth Rollins. Who I would want to win would be Montez Ford or Seth. No. Who I want to win is Montez Ford and Seth Rollins. But my prediction is Austin Theory or Bronson Reed. Now, onto the Women's Chamber match. The winner of this match will go to WrestleMania to face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, the women in this match is Asuka with her new gimmick, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella, Nikki Cross, and who else? Natalya. Now, my prediction would be, known WWE, they'd want to put Raquel Rodriguez in there. However, I would stay away from it, because although I agree Raquel Rodriguez needs to be one of the top superstars in the women's division because of our ability, but I think they need to hold pause on that, because she's still learning the ropes, in my opinion. Like I've seen a lot of botches. The promos aren't the best. The acting, the selling isn't the best. The moves are all right. She's just doing a bit of botching. So, she needs to get more comfortable in that position. They need to work on her more. But I could see them picking her to win. And they've been hyping up Natalia quite a bit, so I could see Natalia winning. And it makes sense, Natalia going to WrestleMania. Natalia's worked hard for years, having a good WrestleMania match against Bianca Belair. However, I would prefer Asuka to win because Asuka's got a new gimmick. Asuka versus Bianca Belair is a hell of a match. I mean, just think of like undefeated Asuka, especially Asuka with a new gimmick against Bianca Belair. Mint match. We need it. We need that. So I want Asuka to win that. I don't have as deep of a theory as the last one. I just think Asuka versus Bianca Belair would be a lot better because Carmella has got very few moves. I've watched Carmella over the years, and honest to God, I've yet to realize that she has more moves than 3. Liv Morgan, I'm just a bit bored of like them trying to give Liv Morgan a shot. I don't have no problem with Liv Morgan, just doesn't really make sense. There's no real hype behind it. Raquel Rodriguez, I think she's not ready yet. Natalia would be great. But again, I just, I think Asuka would be better. But yeah. Nikki Cross. Nah, see, that's boring, nah. Nikki Cross isn't the type of like, oh my god, main superstar, let's put her in a main event. She's more of like the comedy wrestler, the crazy one. The one you chuck in a match to entertain it, but like, I don't think she's the one. Alright, so then that's the Chambers done, right? Then we have a mixed tag team match between Edge and Beth Phoenix and Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Now, I disagree with this match because Edge has already fought Finn Balor in a one-on-one match, right? And they said, you know what, me and Beth, we're going to team up again because we love doing mixed tag matches. And we're going to fight Finn and Rhea. I think it should have been fighting Dominic and Rhea because Dominic and Rhea are they're mommy and pappy. They're the ones. They're together. I don't know if they're on real life, but they're the unit. You get what I'm saying? So I would have thought that would have made more sense because Rhea Ripley's always saving Dominic from getting hurt and Dominic's always running and Edge has got a problem with Dominic because Edge is trying to get to the Judgment Day and he's always getting annoyed at Dominic like, shut up, Dom, and all that stuff. So I think Edge and Beth Phoenix should be facing Rhea and Dominic. However, since they're facing Finn Balor and Rhea, I think Edge and Beth are just going to take this one, head into WrestleMania. Give us something for WrestleMania. I don't give away Edge and Dominic because Rhea is fighting Charlotte Flair. I'm fighting Charlotte Flair being champion, I agree with everyone else that, being champion's the only thing they can do with that because it was getting a bit boring, but I like that being champion over Ronda Rousey because Ronda Rousey is a botch. But, I wouldn't Rhea to be champion because Rhea's killing it recently. But yeah, that's my prediction for that match. I think Edge and Beth just come out on top because why not? Then you have Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. Now this feud, this is a type of match I like. I like heavyweights going at it, right? But I just think the whole feud's just been a bit. I know there's probably been a couple of injuries in between there that have prolonged the rivalry. The whole WWE Championship was great, but the one in Saudi, which was the last event that was in Saudi Arabia, I think it was Crown Jewel or something. Yeah, it was Crown Jewel, where Brock Lesnar just got a roll-up win over Bobby Lashley, and it just made no sense because the match came out of nowhere, and then we didn't see Brock for a couple of months. So yeah, I think, again, Elimination Chamber's the wrong stage for this. They need to do this at WrestleMania. So they need to pull off some win that's sort of like an upset. So I reckon, right, they've been hinting that Bobby Lashley's coming back with the Hurt Business. They've been hinting it. So I reckon Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business, when Lesnar's winning the match, Hurt Business will just come in, bang, 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 beat him down. Lesnar's getting hurt, right? And then Bobby picks up a sly win. Now, leading up to WrestleMania, I think Brock is going to take out all the Hurt Business in one-on-one matches, fighting Cedric, fighting Shelton, fighting MVP, fighting Omos, because I think Omos is part of the Hurt Business now. Oh, well, he might be because he's still in cahoots with MVP. All just leading up to a big, massive Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. It's kind of like Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns of 2022, except it's 2023. Just back and forth matches. But I reckon they need a big stipulation on it, like a last man standing, an I quit, an extreme rule. You get what I'm saying? And that leads on to our main event, which would be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending against my boy Sami Zayn. Now, here's my problem, right? Because I think Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns should have been the main event of WrestleMania. Because if Sami Zayn was turning on the bloodline, I believe Sami Zayn should have won the Royal Rumble. So Sami Zayn can go to WrestleMania. Because I want Sami Zayn to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns. Because let's be honest, it makes more sense. Sami Zayn being the one to beat Roman Reigns. I have no problem with Cody being at WrestleMania, main event at WrestleMania. I have no problem with Cody beating Roman Reigns. I have no problem with Cody being the champion. I just need Sami to take it off of Roman. Give Sami a good run, couple months. Then Cody can take it off him. This is not against Cody. I just think the storyline's better when Sami beats Roman. So, I think, right, because they were hitting it raw, Cody said, I've got no problem with you, Sami. I want you to take it off Roman. I want to face you at WrestleMania. He said, I don't care who I face at WrestleMania. I just want the titles. Whether it's you, whether it's Roman, I don't care. Go out there. So I reckon they're going to pull off a shocker because no one expects, right, Montreal Elimination Chamber. No one expects Elimination Chamber to be the place where Roman Reigns gets dethroned after his 900-day reign. But it's going to be. Because Jay's gone. Jimmy is the only one signed with Reigns. Solo's nowhere to be found. Right? It's going to turn out, right? It's going to be Reigns and Sami in the ring. Right? Jimmy's going to try and get involved. Jay's going to stop him. Jay's going to side with Sami. Right? Then Solo comes in the ring like, you're outnumbered now. In comes Kevin. Sami's best friend. Two of Sami's best friends are now supporting him, right? Eventually it's going to lead to Sami winning the match. Then, this is where it gets interesting. Sami goes to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes for the titles. Meanwhile, Jimmy and Jay are split apart. But they're still champions. So what's been decided is that Jay is going to team with Kevin Owens and they're going to face Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns in a tag team match at WrestleMania. Winners get to keep the titles. That is insane because Roman Reigns will then, if they win, Roman Reigns will then go from being, I've just lost my undisputed WWE Championship, but now I've got the undisputed tag team championships. And the bloodline keeps that, and then the bloodline can still have some formation. Or Jay can be main event Jey Uso and be that one that he wanted to be. The big long storyline from 2 flipping years ago. No, it was like 3 years ago. Where Jay was like, why do we get to be the one? I want to be the one. And then Jay wins the match, beats Roman and his brother, and he says, I'm living in no one's shadow anymore. Then he's got the belt with Owens. Sami, Owens, and Jay have all the belts. The best friends, the boys, right? Eventually, then it'll just lead back into other title reigns and whatever. But I think it would be a lot better if Sami dethroned Roman. Even if he doesn't do it now, right? Even if at Elimination Chamber, Sami doesn't. Reigns needs to retain at WrestleMania against Cody. Then Sami Zayn needs a rematch. Sami Zayn needs to win it. Then Sami Zayn can face Cody Rhodes. Either way, Sami needs to be the one. He needs to be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. And then we need a Jey Uso solos run. Although I love the Usos as a tag team. They're brilliant. They're literally perfect as a tag team. But a Jey Uso solo run would be amazing, Maybe even get him a world title. Get him another match with Roman Reigns. It'll be banging. But yeah. That's my Elimination Chamber 2023 predictions. Let me know if you agree with them. Put them in the comments. Get me on Instagram, on Twitter, or wherever. But until then, I'll see you in a bit.
I'ma keep it easy, scratch that, cause I won't please me. I let that song to the talking. I know you ain't getting away, you ain't walking. Like at the gym, I'm lifting weights. I'ma keep it going at a steady pace.